Now, I'm a firm believer that principals are usually the dumbest people. They promote them up till, you know, you don't have any place else to go, kind of the Peter principle. So I'm sitting there and we're eating supper, and I said, you know what we need? And this was not only dumb, it was naive. We need an authentic German transport car. Then we can take this death car and we can transform it into a symbol of hope. And we can show people that you can take the worst, just like survivors did. So the Schroeders took that as their mission. Took 5 weeks of unpaid leave from their jobs. They traveled all over. They finally, in the former Eastern Democratic Republic of Germany, they found the car. They convinced this private museum to sell them the car. They got their friends and family to donate enough money to buy the car. They convinced the German railroad to transport it to the port of Cuxhaven at no cost. They convinced the German Navy, who happened to have leased a Norwegian ship called the Blue Sky, to bring some stuff to some museums in the United States, you know, tanks, that kind of thing, to transport it free of charge from Cuxhaven to Baltimore. And then they convinced the Union dock workers in Baltimore to load it onto CSX railroads, rail car, you know, to transport it here free of charge. CSX brought it to Chattanooga free of charge. And we have a mom who worked for a trucking company, and they brought it to Whitwell free of charge. And this company called B&B Crane donated their services to put it on the rails free of charge. The biggest thing we want our children to understand is this. If you take away the outer shell, God lives inside. And that's all that matters. You know, it just doesn't matter. We have to, I tell kids every day, I don't have to like you, but I have to respect you, I have to love you, and I have to accept you as you are, warts and all. Now, we don't have to like each other, but we've got to get along. You know, if we don't learn to get along, what kind of future are we going to have? Now we've been at this is our 11th year. Our children have been to South Africa, they've been to Germany, they've been to most of the 50 states. They get up and they talk to groups all the time. We entertained the governor of Tennessee Tuesday. First time the governor has ever been, any governor of Tennessee has ever been to Whitwell. We were so excited. You know, and Phil Bredesen's the best governor we've ever had, I have no doubt. And he came into classrooms and talked to children conversationally, you know, asking them, you know, about what kind of triangles are you studying? Do you know the articles of the Constitution? What are the first words of the Constitution? What are protons? You know, just wonderful. And talk to them about the hard decisions he had to make as governor. But the big point he made was any one of them could be governor of Tennessee. And that's what I tell them all the time. You can do anything. If a group of people, 1,600 white Protestants in a town with a 65% poverty rate and a 6.6 median education level, can build an internationally recognized Children's Holocaust Memorial, by George, think what you can do with your own personal power. So I took a couple of kids about a month ago, I guess, to a small college in Iowa. It was a wonderful experience for them. They'd never flown, you know. And then last week we went to the National Council of Social Studies in Atlanta. And a couple of kids had never been to Atlanta. They get up and they speak, and that's the best part, having the children do, you know, shine. I love having them shine. I guess one of the comments that I would remember most from the kids is the young woman whose granny was dying with cancer, and one day we were sitting there and she says, Ms. Hooper, you realize that one of these people who was murdered in one of these camps could have been the doctor or the researcher that found a cure for my granny? Yeah. They understand the concept that okay, 6 million Jewish people perished, but how many total families were affected and how many generations? And they got that. They had the privilege of hearing a survivor and a refugee from Rwanda speak together at the Martin Luther King Memorial in Birmingham. And when they were there in that church, you know, one young man said, "Oh, Miss Hooper, there were baby girls who were murdered here." And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Because people hate each other." And I said, "Yes." You know? So, yeah, they get it. You've got power. I don't care who you are, and you need to be using it to make this world better. That's all I want people to do. Don't whine. Do something. Make the world a better place. Whatever it takes, look around your community. Do you need GED training? Do you need a soup kitchen? Do you need to provide clothes? Do you need to be a mentor? Everybody can do something to make the world a better place. I want people to think and do. I can't stand people who whine. I can't stand it. Don't tell me there's a problem unless you're willing to be part of the solution. And that's my whole, you ask anybody who knows me, I don't whine. You know, and I just want to motivate kids to do something. The scholarships we give, if you apply, you have to have done community service 144 hours or you can't apply. Do something. I don't care what you do. Go organize for the food bank. Go pick up trash around the community. Go read to younger kids. Do something, you know, do something. Be a part of the solution.